Hey, welcome back friends. If you want to join the friends, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. So today I'm going to be going over a couple of different crafting methods that you can do during Double Experience Weekend to make extremely good XP per hour. So the first one, I'm just going to jump right into them, is going to be uncut dragon stones. So essentially when you are going to be cutting the dragon stones, you're going to be getting some crafting experience. As a matter of fact, it is 137 and a half crafting experience. And as you can see, the gaming ticks, it goes very, very fast. It's going to be one thing cut per tick. So you're going to be getting a lot of crafting experience extremely quickly. As a matter of fact, it is depending on what type of gem you use. From ruby to dragonstone, it's anywhere from 340,000 to 550,000 experience per hour. Obviously, this does come at a cost, though. You're going to be paying 16 to 24 GP per XP. But this is going to be one of the fastest crafting experiences that you can make in the game. So definitely look into cutting gemstones during this double experience weekend. It may not be for everybody just because of how expensive it is, but it's definitely worth looking at. So pros of it is obviously how fast. The cons are going to be, first off, you're going to need a high investment value. Even though you are making all of these dragon stones, as you can see, the dragon stones are worth like 9,500 as is. So you're going to have to be investing, I think it's like 12,000 or something like that. Yeah, 12,500 into the dragon stones. And then you're going to have to try to sell 12,500 for the uncut dragonstones. You're gonna have to try to sell the dragonstones during double experience weekend. That's gonna lose you a lot of money. So fastest experience in the game is going to be cutting gemstones, but it may not be for everybody if you don't have large amounts of capital, and you probably would want to sell these after double experience weekend. So I have two other methods that I'm going to be talking about. The next method I'm going to be talking about is going to be battle staves. Now, fire battle staves is going to be the lowest GP per XP at only 5 3/4 GP per XP, so about 6 GP per XP. But honestly, for how much experience you're going to be getting per hour, it's not bad at all. It's 275,000 experience per hour. So definitely take a look at these as well. One thing to note though is battle staves you can only buy at 1,000 per 4 hours on the GE. So you are going to have to be buying these battle staves in advance. The fire orbs I do not believe have the same requirement, but you're either going to have to be buying battle staves in advance or be buying them at a bit of a premium from somebody that buys them from the GE and mass stocks them and tries to mass sell them. Especially right before double experience weekend, people are going to be selling battle staves extremely highly on the GE. People are probably going to be trying to get 8 to 10k per battle stave. So be aware of that. It's going to cost you quite a bit of money. And the ticks are not quite as fast, but still about 300,000 experience. The other option for battle staves is going to be air battle staves. It's going to be the fastest experience you can get from battle staves. It's about 302,000 experience per hour, but it comes at a cost of about 9 GP per XP. So I personally would recommend doing fire battle staves. It's only a little bit slower, and you save quite a bit of money while doing it. Unless if you're really looking at faster experience, but I don't think it's really necessary. So the last method I am going to be taking a look at is crafting green dragonhide leathers. You can do any of the dragonhide leathers. I'm personally going to be using green dragonhide, and you're going to want to make the body. It's slightly slower to make the bodies, but the body's out for quite a bit more. Now this is going to be the best method if you are really concerned about how much GP you're actually spending on this. But you are going to take a little bit of a hit on the GP per or XP per hour. XP per hour is going to be anywhere from 300,000 when doing green dragonhide bodies to 450,000 XP per hour if you are going to be doing royal dragonhide bodies. Now the reason why I'm going to say that if you're really worried about the GP per XP, do this method is because green dragon hide bodies and all the other dragon hide bodies are not going to crash. They're already at the alch value. Actually, battle staves are also at the alch value, so for both of these methods, they're going to be extremely good methods if you're worried about potentially crashing prices because of double experience weekend. These are not going to crash just because of double experience weekend, because you can just alch them for really high, especially with Invention Batch 2 coming out, having an auto alcher. These are possibly even going to get higher and higher in price. I know that's one of the things that I'm going to look into buying, actually, because of Invention Batch 2 coming out. I'm going to be looking into buying these green dragon hide bodies as well as all the other dragon hides, as well as the battle staves right after double experience weekend, because I know a lot of people are going to be making them, and seeing as how they're already at alch value, if they drop even like 200 to 300 GP, it's going to be some pretty good profit, I would imagine. If nothing else, they'll go back up a couple weeks after double experience weekend, hopefully. So I could imagine seeing these dropping a little bit, but then bouncing back up. So just go ahead and wait like a week or so to actually sell these if you're really concerned about the GP. They do come at a little bit of premium. For green dragon hide bodies, you're going to be paying 12 GP per XP, but they are going to be the exact same rate as air battle staves, so take that into account. They're going to be a little bit faster than doing these fire battle staves, and just a little bit more expensive, but it might balance out with the different changing in costs. Go ahead and take a look at it yourself. It's going to be changing hour to hour. There's no way I could possibly tell you which one's going to be better. But it goes up to about 23 GP per XP if you're doing Royal Dragon hide bodies. So that's only 450,000 experience for 23 GP per XP. It's going to be slightly worse than cutting gems, but because of double experience weekend, the prices should not drop as hard for the dragon stones, or for the leather bodies. They shouldn't drop quite as hard as the gemstones are going to drop. So if you are going to have to sell them during double experience weekend, the bodies are probably going to be less GP per XP overall. All in all, though, if you're going to be training crafting during double experience weekend, kind of take into account that you're going to be spending more money than you're initially anticipating, because basically for any crafting method that I can think of, you're going to have to put a pretty good investment into it to start out with, and then you're anticipating making a decent amount of money back. So try to do this right at the end of double experience weekend. Any money that you have left, invest it into the crafting supplies, and then just wait a week or two to actually sell these. I don't think this is something that you're going to really want to stockpile and try to sell and buy back and forth during double experience weekend, just because of how much you're going to lose during the double experience weekend. Now, there are two alternatives that I want to mention just for prosperity's sake, essentially. The first one is going to be harps here. Harps are going to be something AFK that you can do, so if you have any time that you don't know what else to do during double experience weekend, at least get some crafting experience during double experience weekend. The harps, as I said, are pretty AFK, not too bad on experience. They are a little bit slow, but they're going to give you some crafting experience as well as a little bit of construction experience. So if, like I said, if you don't know what else to do, do harps, at least while you're figuring out what you want to do. Or if like you have to take a bathroom break, just run on over here, start up the harps, do your bathroom break really quick, and then run back to the computer before you're done with the harps. No, I've done that way too many times. I'm laughing because it's true. The next thing that you're gonna, or the second alternative that I want to mention is gonna be these crystal flex sandstones. These, along with the red sandstone, are going to be extremely good XP per hour for crafting, but you are going to have to stockpile them in advance. So if you haven't been stockpiling them in advance, you're kind of out of luck a little bit, but you actually do make money while doing this. And the crafting experience per hour is not bad. It's just that you have to take 15 minutes out of your day every single day to collect all these crystal flex sandstone and then make them into the crystal glass. And then what you're going to want to do is just bank the crystal glass, because most people immediately make them, which kind of is a waste of XP because you're only getting 150 XP instead of 300. But like I said, completely free to do. You're making 2K a piece. I believe the potion flasks are like 4,000 or 5,000 a piece. So you can actually make a decent amount of money while training crafting, assuming that you have the appropriate crafting and mining level to mine the crystal flecked sandstone as well as red sandstone. Hopefully this all helped you guys out. At least one of these methods will be helpful for you. If it is, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you can see all my future content. Leave a like to show that something here helped you. And I would love it if you leave a comment as well saying what you're planning on doing during Double Experience Weekend. As always though, have a good one.